Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another declutter episode. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be decluttering my entire blush and highlight drawer. This has so much. This will probably be like the longest besides my eyeshadows. If you guys have not seen, I've already decluttered my primer, foundation, concealers, setting powders, and my bronzers. You guys want to see me dive through and declutter my entire blush and highlight collection? Well, then definitely keep on watching. You know, for someone who's pretty oily, I am so surprised that I have as many highlighters as I do. So this is my entire blush and highlight drawer. And I'm not gonna lie, she's packed. She is packed. So we're gonna sit here and go through. We're gonna declutter this entire collection. Hopefully I'll be able to put some stuff in here to kind of, you know, condense down my drawers. As I've been saying in my previous video, guys, whatever I don't use, I will be selling my makeup. I will be donating and I will be discarding what needs to be discarded, but that's gonna be at the very, very end of this series to make it easier myself in terms of like shipping and donating and whatnot. But I'm excited because I need to go through this. This is probably my most messy drawer. It definitely gives me mad anxiety. And even though I am a full-time makeup reviewer, I don't need to have this much makeup. At the end of the day, it is too much. I overconsume and it gets wasteful over time. So let me go ahead and set the camera up. We're going to pull all these items out and I'm going to show you guys what I'm keeping and what I'm not. Okay, so this is insane, but we're going to pull out the blush side first, which will be right over here, followed by this highlighter side. And we're going to see what I can cut down. There are some things that I'm not going to be willing to let go of just yet, but eventually I will. But we're going to go ahead and start to pull these all out, see what I can condense down. Okay, so if I miss some blushes, it's because they're probably mixed into like my highlighter collection. So we will get to those eventually, but these are all the blushes that I have. I have a lot, surprisingly, but I realized also how much I actually really do love blush. I always thought I was never really a big blush person, but I actually really do enjoy blush. I feel like it really just like, I don't know, adds like a perfect like cherry kiss to your cheeks and I really love it. So we're gonna start to just go ahead and go through this entire collection. So the first thing we have is this Been a Tint right here. This was actually sent to me in PR. I actually never used this and I'm not going to either. I'm not really into tints like this. So we're gonna go ahead, these have never been used. We're gonna go ahead and sell these back because I don't know. I'm never going to use something like this. We have a cream blush from Dominique Cosmetics. She's super cute, but I just don't use cream blushes. I can't speak this morning. I just don't use cream blushes. So we're going to go ahead and, you know, pass this one along. Okay, so up next we have this blush from Flower Knows Beauty. I've never tried it. It's super pretty. I just don't know. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile. Maybe pile. Next we have the Bridgerton collaboration with Pat McGrath. This is like their blush highlighter. I actually do like this. I'm not ready to part with this one yet. Oh no. Oh no, guys. This might be just a video of me showing off my entire collection instead of like getting rid of anything. Speaking of which, by the way, guys, I wanted to let you know that Pat McGrath just launched their brand new collaboration with Star Wars. I do know that one of the palettes is a repackaged palette, like the Midnight Sun. I don't have that palette, nor do I have the other three ones. And I always said if I was going to get I always said that if Pat McGrath ever did like another Star Wars collection, I was going to pick it up. So I did. So just know a review for that is coming very soon. These blushes from Flower Knows Beauty are just so damn beautiful. Like they do such a good job. Definitely going to hold on to that. I think I'm going to pass this one along. This is another blush from Flower Knows Beauty, but this is like a purple blush. This definitely would not be for me. So I'm definitely going to pass this one along. All right. So I just opened this up to show you guys. We have two more Been a Tints right here. These are for the cheek and lips. I, again, have never used these, so put that right back in its box. I have never used these, so we're going to go ahead and pass these along. This is a really pretty blush from Mealy. I don't know how to say that, but I don't really use it that much, so we're going to pass this along. Here is my Peanut Wet n Wild. This is the blush and highlighter set. I did not really care for this. We're going to pass this along. Here is an Hourglass. This is like a ambient or lighting blush. I don't use it. I'm not going to, so we're going to pass this along. A very, very, very beautiful blush from Pat McGrath. I'm absolutely going to keep this one. Super, super beautiful. This is an Ofra Cosmetics blush bundle. I actually do think this is really cute. I really do like how you get 6 different blushes in here, but I don't really dig in here as much much as I want to, so we're gonna go ahead and pass this one along. Have the ColourPop. This is the Powerpuff Girl blush. We're gonna go ahead and pass this along. Surprisingly enough, I actually really ended up liking this blush, even though it does have like sparkle to it. This is like a Animal Crossing blush, but I do like other blushes more, so we're gonna go ahead and pass this one along. Oh, look at this. I have a blush that hit pan. This is from ColourPop. This is the Desert Rose blush. I'm gonna keep this one because I still love this one so much. We have another Pat McGrath blush. Absolutely keeping this again. Look at how gorgeous that is. Like, Pat McGrath does such beautiful stuff. Surprisingly, I actually really like this blush. It's from Glamlight. It's the Strawberry Shortcake blush. I actually really ended up liking this blush. I thought it was gonna be too pinky for me, but it worked out beautifully, so we're gonna hold on to this. Here are 2 blushes from Tinkerbell collection of ColourPop. I don't really use Super Shock cheek stuff like this. Just not really my thing for cream blushes, so we're gonna pass these 2 along. We have an e.l.f. Putty blush. I never even use this blush at all. My camera's not focusing. I'm sorry, it does not want to focus. But I have never even used this blush, and I'm surprised I have it. I don't know why I got it. I obviously did. See, I do like e.l.f., guys, even though e.l.f. is not a big fan of me. But yeah, we're going to pass this along. 2 more blushes that have not been used. We're going to pass these along. This is a cute little like cheek duo from Natasha Denona, but I'm going to pass this along. We have another like cute blush set from Natasha Denona. I have never used these ones. This one's definitely meant for like a deeper skin. This is the Blush and Glow palette. It doesn't say that it's for darker skin, but I feel like it would be because these shades are a little bit too deep for my complexion. I don't remember how I got this. I somehow got this. I didn't buy it. I know I didn't buy it, but somehow I got it. And I know subscriber. I think I got it like in like a BoxyCharm or something like that. So we're definitely going to go ahead and pass this along. Haven't even used it. We have another ColourPop Super Shock moment, but we're going to just pass this along. Another Flower Nose Beauty blush. This is so beautiful. Definitely gonna keep this. We have this Too Femme blush from Too Faced. I really do like this. I think it smells incredible. I do like a little bit of the glitter in it, surprisingly enough. I think this one's super cute. Definitely gonna hold on to this. This is the Patrick Ta. This is the She's Passionate blush. This is my absolute favorite blush. I'm going to be hitting pan soon. I don't really think they really sell this anymore unless you go on Patrick Ta's website. The best blush ever. I freaking love it. Well worth every single penny, and I will be keeping this one. We have this cute little cheek duo from Sigma. This is the Cinderella collection. Definitely gonna hold on to this one. She's super cute, and it's Disney. All right, guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blushes from Mora and More Beauty, and I have to say these blushes are absolutely so beautiful. Like, just look at the design. Such a beautiful blush. I will be keeping all these blushes. I really do love them, and they come in handy like when I'm looking for like a really fun colorful blush. These will absolutely come in handy. Oh, see, look, I feel like with this one I might be keeping more than I actually get rid of. Oops. Same thing could be said for my Oden Eye Cosmetics. This is the Solomon 2 blush collection, and they had blushes and they also had highlighters. I absolutely love these blushes, which by the way, you guys can use code Allie D to shop over at anything on Oden Eye Cosmetics. They actually are going to be releasing some single shadows soon, so stay tuned to that, by the way. But I will be keeping all these blushes because I actually really do love them. They actually have come in handy, especially these orange blushes during like the summer season. So beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this because I just was not a fan. So bye-bye. I have this blush stick from the Snitchery collaboration with ColourPop. Gonna go ahead and pass this along. Then we have all these little blushes from Benefit. I love these little blushes so freaking much. They are absolutely adorable. They smell incredible. So we are gonna be holding on to these ones. They absolutely do come in handy. And yeah, I actually really do love these ones. So I'm gonna actually hold on to these ones. I got rid of the broken ones and replaced the new ones. All right, so that's it for blushes. So now we're gonna move on to highlighters. You still might find some blushes mixed in here, but that's okay. So this is just the first 2 drawers of highlighters. I still have 2 other drawers to go through. So we're gonna narrow these ones down, and then we're gonna go through that one, and then this video will actually get wrapped up. It's actually moving quite fast. faster than I thought it was. I think it's because I'm keeping more of my blushes than getting rid of, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and start. First thing we have right here, this is from Half Magic. This is a beautiful highlighter, but I'm really not going to use it, so we're just going to go ahead and pass this along. I only swatched it. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter from Revlon. This is their Skin Lights. Absolutely keeping this one. I freaking love her. Absolutely keeping her. This is from Kimchi Chic Beauty. I tried her. She's definitely not bad, but really not for me, so we're going to go ahead and just pass this one along. You have like this beautiful highlighter from Milk Cosmetics. I'm really not going to use this, so we're going to go ahead and pass this one along. Never even used this highlighter from Benefit Cosmetics, so we're just going to go ahead and pass that along. So I'm in this like really cool blush highlighter situation with Benefit. Never used it, and so we're going to go ahead and pass this along. Really pretty highlighter from Catrice, but I don't really use it as often, so we're going to go ahead and pass this along. I absolutely love this highlighter from Ofra Cosmetics. This is the Glazed Donut, but I believe I have another one of this, so if I do, I'm going to go ahead and pass this one along. I'm going to pass any duplicates that I have, so definitely gonna pass this one along. Beautiful Skin Light from Dominique Cosmetics, but I don't really use it that much, so we're gonna go ahead and pass that along. Super pretty highlighter from Fenty, but again, I don't really use it, so we're gonna have to let her go. I'm gonna hold on to this one though, because I really do like how shiny this is. This can definitely come in handy if I needed to. This is a beautiful like diamond topper with Fenty Beauty, so I'm definitely gonna hold on to this one. She was beautiful, but definitely meant for like an eye topper for me. Too deep for my skin complexion, but I definitely have to let this one go. Another highlighter that was a little bit too deep for my skin complexion, so we're gonna have to let this one go. I'm probably gonna hold on to this one still because this was my most well-loved highlighter with Fenty Beauty. This is the Lightning Dust and Crystal Fire. Freaking love this one so, so much. I never even used this one. This is a brand new one, never even used it. This is the shade 7-Day Weekend in Poolside. Very gorgeous, but she's never even been used. Another gorgeous highlighter from Fenty Beauty, but again, she just doesn't get used that often, so we're gonna have to pass her along. We have a beautiful highlight from Milk Cosmetics, but I just don't use this one as much as I want to, so we're gonna have to go ahead and pass this along, but she's gorgeous. Same with this one. This one is a little bit too deep for my skin complexion, but again, she is absolutely beautiful. I just love the details of this. We have a brand new highlighter from Benefit. Never even used this one. This is the shade called Dandelion. We're going to go ahead and pass this along. This is the All the Lights highlighter with Ofra Cosmetics. I actually put this in my bundle that I created with them back in the summer. Definitely holding on to this one. Now these are finishing powders with Ofra Cosmetics. I did enjoy them, but I like their highlighters more. They're supposed to be meant to be like a finishing powder. I use it as a highlighter instead, but we're going to go ahead and pass their entire like finishing powder line because I just won't really get a use out of it versus like their actual highlighters. Now, all these highlighters from Ofra, I'm probably going to be keeping. This is Mother Earth, Peppermint. Like I'm probably going to end up keeping these ones because I actually really do love Ofra highlighters. They have beautiful highlighters. I have another one. This is another All the Lights. This is a duplicate, so we're going to go ahead and pass this along because I told you I don't need two of the same. But I really do love Ofra highlighters. They are incredible, and you guys can use code Allie. Save you guys you guys can use code Allie, which will save you guys 20% off when buying anything over at Ofra. They have phenomenal highlighters. So I'm just going to make sure I don't have any duplicates, but whatever duplicates I do have, we're going to go ahead and just pass those back to you guys because I don't need 500 of the same highlighter. You know what I mean? Now we do have the newest collection. These are the Rodeo Drive highlighters. I freaking love these highlighters. They are incredible. They're based upon the Rodeo Drive, but they have a lighter, medium, and deeper shade. Absolutely incredible. We have my SpongeBob highlighter. Gotta let her go. We have my Michaela X Glam Light highlighter. Absolutely love this highlighter. Definitely gonna hold on to this. These like blush sticks again with ColourPop. Gonna depart from these. I don't know what this is. It's like a Morphe stack thingy. I'm gonna let this go because I don't know what it is and not gonna use it. Oh, this is a highlighter stick. She's cute, but no thanks. I like this highlighter, but I don't like it enough to keep it, so we're gonna go ahead and declutter this. A blush from Benefit that has not been used. This is the shade Dandelion. Gonna go ahead and pass this along. Got these cute little highlighters from Kaleidos, so we're definitely gonna hold on to these. I didn't buy these. Paige actually gave me her duplicates, and they've never been used, so I'm definitely gonna hold on to these to really like try them out if I can get this back in. But we have some really cute Kaleidos ones, so if you guys see Kaleidos in my collection, that's just me wanting to keep it to hold on to it so I can make sure I give it a try. Absolutely am obsessed with this highlighter. This is the Cookie highlighter from Benefit Cosmetics. It is incredible. My favorite one from them. My I'm absolutely keeping this highlighter from Glamlight. You guys know how much I love Glamlight. You guys can use code Allie to save you guys 15. You guys can use code Allie to save you guys 15% off when shopping at Glamlight. Absolutely keeping this highlighter. It's fantastic. Along with this highlighter from Glamlight too, this is the Michaela Part 2 highlighter. I love it. Mikey gave me this as a gift. This is from Hank and Henry. That car is so loud. I'm absolutely holding on to this. We have these two highlighters from Glamlight. It's the Pina Colada and like a Margarita highlighter. They're really cute, but I just like their other highlighters more, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pass these ones along. I have these very pretty highlighters from Odin's Eye Cosmetics, but I don't really use them, so we're gonna go ahead and pass these along. These are probably not even, these are probably just swatch, that's it. Super pretty, but I'm gonna let them go. We have this really cute highlighter from Pixie Beauty, but all I did was swatch her. We're gonna let her go. I have this Peppermint Frost palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I don't know what to do with this because I did like lick this shade very lightly way back in the day, but I'm not gonna keep it either. So we're gonna let this go, but I think this one might just get discarded because I don't know if anyone actually wants that. So we're gonna let this go, but good times. So this is the Becca collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. I actually found this at TJ Maxx. I'm surprised it was there. I don't want it. I'm never going to use it, but I just bought it for that video. It's never even been used, so I think we would just go ahead and let her go. But yeah, I was really surprised that I saw that at TJ Maxx last year, so we're going to let her go. But there's Jaclyn. We have these really pretty elemental highlighters from Game Beauty. I absolutely do love Game Beauty. I want to play with these more, so we're going to hold on to these ones. Along with my Kaleidos highlighters, I want to hold on to these. Alrighty, we have more highlighters. All right, where to start? Once again, these highlighters from Kaleidos. These were gifted to me from Paige. She had a duplicate set. I really want to use these. I haven't given them a chance. I'm not willing to part from them yet because I actually want to get a use out of them. So we're gonna go ahead and just pass these ones along. I'm sorry if my camera's blurry, it does not want to focus today. She's a very cute highlighter. This is the Urban Decay Eternals collection. Super cute highlighter, but we're gonna go ahead and pass this along. This is the only highlighter that I have from Lunar Beauty. It's the Jupiter highlighter. I unfortunately got rid of my other highlighters way back in the day when I lived in my one-bedroom apartment. So I don't have the other one. So I'm just going to hold on to this one, even though it's not for me. It's just so beautiful. And Mary hasn't brought back any highlighters. And so I just want to hold on to this one as like a special keepsake. This really pretty highlighter from ColourPop. It is the Hocus Pocus highlighter. Absolutely going to hold on to this. Super pretty. We have the Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is the Skin Frost. This is in the shade Mystery Frost. It came in as mystery boxes. We are going to go ahead and depart from her. And yes, that's not mold. That was actually part of the design back in the day to like throw those specs in there. So I only use this one time and we're going to go ahead and pass this along. One of my beautiful subscribers, she has her own brand. This is called Tatiana Anise Cosmetics. This is a beautiful highlighter palette, but I don't get to show it enough love the way they deserve to be. So we're going to go ahead and pass this along. This is the Illuminate highlighter palette with Nakia Joy Cosmetics, which you guys can use code Allie to save you guys 15% off. I don't use it again as much as I want to, so we're going to go ahead and pass this one along. This is a Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. Again, I don't get to show this one as much love, so we're going to go ahead and pass her along as well. I have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer highlighter. I really don't remember what I think about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just depart with it. Do you guys remember like how obsessed everybody was with the Amarizi highlighter from ABH? Yeah, you're coming home with me. You're not leaving. I love you. The Ofra Cosmetics liquid highlighters. The only shade that works for me is the shade Monroe, which is this light shade right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just declutter these two because they're too deep for me and I'd rather them go to a better home. All right, so we have all these highlighters from Odin's Eye. Again, I'm keeping all these highlighters. They're so beautiful. They're just like their blushes. I freaking love these. They absolutely do come in handy. So we're going to hold on to these highlighters. This is my Jaclyn Cosmetics like loose highlighter. This is in the shade Brighten Up. I actually really do love this highlighter still. So we're going to hold on to this. I have my Pillow Talk. This is the Beauty Light Wand from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Pillow Talk. I tried it. It's like one of those ones that like, you know, you push up like this. And I didn't like it. So we're going to go ahead and pass this along. We have two Super Shock highlighters from ColourPop. My favorite is Flexterian, so I'm going to hold on to Flexterian. This is my absolute favorite. This is my third time purchasing this. I freaking love this highlighter so much. But we're going to go ahead and pass along the shade called Guilty Pleasure just because I don't get a use out of this one. We have this gorgeous Becca highlighter. never even used it, so we're gonna go ahead and pass this along. All right, guys, we have my Jeffree Star Cosmetics. First shade we have right here, this is the shade called Caramel Kiss. This is the Supreme Frost. And we are going to go ahead and pass this along. I will say he does have phenomenal highlighters. I will give him that. But I don't use this, so we're going to pass this one along. Here is the shade Money Honey. Again, another gorgeous highlighter from his brand, but again, doesn't really get used. So we're going to go ahead and pass that along. We have the shade called Candy Apple Delight. Candy Apple Drip. Again, I don't use this highlighter, so she has to go. Now this one's really pretty. This one's called Diamond Wet from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, but again, we gotta let her go. Bye. We have this really cute Frosted Flake highlighter from Glam Lights or Loose Highlighter. I absolutely really do love this highlight. I think it's so gorgeous. I love the packaging on this. Very, very unique, and I'm absolutely going to be holding on to this. I freaking love it. I haven't tried this one yet. This was actually sent to me by Mikey. It's kind of a leftover from him. This is in the shade Carrots, so definitely want to try this, see how pretty the shade is. I bought this because this was supposed to compare to the Charlotte Tilbury like highlighter, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not care for this at all. I just realized I'm not really like too much of a liquid highlighter on the face. On the body, yes, but not too much on the face, so we're gonna let her go. This beautiful Rare Beauty highlighter, it's in the shade Transcend, and I don't use this one, so we're gonna go ahead and let her go too. Very beautiful, just not for me. We have this Jaclyn Cosmetics like highlighter blush duo right here, or trio right here, and this was part of her holiday collection, but look at me, guys. I'm letting her go. We have this beautiful Noctilucent highlighter palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I freaking love it. We're definitely holding on to her. She's amazing. And you guys can use code Allie when shopping at Blend Bunny. I freaking love it. This really gorgeous highlighter palette from Odin's Eye, but I just don't get enough use out of this one. So we're going to go ahead and let her go. But she's absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous with great payoff, by the way. These are the liquid highlighters for Jaclyn Cosmetics. I actually do enjoy them, mostly for the body and during the summer. So we're going to hold on to these. I do actually have more highlighters from Jaclyn. They're just in my everyday makeup drawer, and I'm just not taking anything out of that drawer because I'm keeping all of that. So there's just no point. So not least, guys, we have these Extreme Frost from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Now, I actually bought these, well, I bought 3 of these. 2 of these were actually sent to me by subscribers during whatever launch that was. I don't know what launch that was, that green collection launch. They actually sent me that because they know how much I love his Extreme Frost. They know how much I love his Extreme Frost, but at that point, I was no longer buying anything from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, but I thought it was a very sweet gift. So first thing we have is their Extreme Frost right here. These are $50 a piece, but they do come in like, ooh, I just dropped this. These are $50 a piece, but they do come in like this really nice like packaging. I freaking love these. These are so highly pigmented, not going to lie. Like a little bit goes a long way. They are going to last you for a very, very long time. They're going to be definitely well worth it. If you guys ever want to try any of his highlighters, I would say his Extreme Frost are a way to go because it's like a one and done purchase. Once you purchase one, you don't need anything else. This right here is my most beloved one. You guys can see how disgusting this one is. It is beat to shit, but it's because this one is my most well-loved one. It's this beautiful like green like icy highlighter. Like that is so, I don't know how well it comes off on camera, but that is so gorgeous. It's what I use for my inner corner and my brow bone all the time. I even show you guys when I'm using it, like, hey, this is what I'm using. This is another great one. This is called Extreme Frost. This is the Gag Me one. This is like a light blue. I just recently showed this in a video, not in my like Aurora palette one. Again, this is another like gorgeous highlighter. Like so freaking pretty. The shift on these are incredible. Very long lasting. Like I said, they're $50, but they're going to go a long, long way. You'll never need to repurchase another highlighter from him when you guys buy one of these. So I'm going to keep these ones because I absolutely do love them. I actually do get a use out of them, especially when it comes to like my inner corner highlight and brow bones. These definitely come in handy. But then we have these 2 right here. I haven't played with them much. These are the green ones. So we have this shade. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, that's like really pretty. Super freaking pretty on that one. This one's called Cold Hard Cash. That's another really pretty one right there. So like I said, these ones right here I'm going to hold on to even though I no longer shop from his brand, even though I no longer support or shop his brand. I'm going to hold on to these because at the end of the day, I bought these 3 before anything ever happened, and these two were sent to me by subscribers, but they really are amazing quality, and I'm not gonna let them go because I still actually use them. So let me go ahead now, and we're going to put everything in its spot. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm getting rid of versus what I'm keeping, and how I'm gonna show you guys what I'm getting rid of versus what I'm keeping, and show you guys how my collection looks so far. So I'll be right on back. Okay guys, so in total I had 61 blushes. 61 blushes. I kept 35 and I discarded 26. So I didn't do as good of a round this time compared to everything else that I've done so far with my like my primers, foundations, concealers, bronzer, setting powders. I got rid of more than what I kept, but this time I kept more blushes than highlighters. I knew that this was going to be a very impossible task for me in terms of like my highlighter and blush drawer, because I really do love them. And the only other one that's going to compare is going to be my eyeshadows. Everything else, like the lips, I can give two shits about. I'm probably going to throw them all away at this point. But the blushes and highlighters were really hard for me. So this is everything that I'm going to be discarding. Now let me show you guys my highlighters. Okay, so I just counted every single highlighter that I had. I had 119 highlighters. That is insane. I had so many highlighters. So I had 119 highlighters. I kept 67 highlighters and I discarded 52. So I kept more than I discarded, but I feel like it's almost close in range. Like I kept, like, I would say 52 to 53% of my highlighters, and I still got rid of quite a bit. So these are everything I'm getting rid of. Some of these are absolutely brand new, never been touched. Majority of these have only been swatched once, and a few of them have actually been used. So I will be selling a majority of this collection you guys see right here. But again, that's going to be at the very end of my series. So let me show you guys what my drawer looked like before and after. Okay, so you guys remember what my drawer looked like before. And this is after. What? It's completely empty? What? And that's because I was able to fit everything in this drawer right here. So we have my bronzers, my blush, and my highlighters all right here. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the layout. The reason being is, I'll explain in just a second. I just gotta sit down. Okay, so I switched my container. So I just now have my bronzers in this longer container so everything could fit in here. This is my blushes right here and my blushes. These are my highlighters back there, and then all my highlighters right here. Now, the reason I'm not the biggest fan of the way that this looks is because I kind of wanted Jeffree Star to be back there. Like, I don't really want him to be like the sole center focus, but with the way that I have my containers right now, it just doesn't fit. Like, I have to get new containers because, like, this one's too long. This is a short square one. These are too short. So honestly, I just had to go back to Target and go to their bathroom section. They have this thing called Bright Rooms, which is a storage container. Absolutely fantastic to, like, the organization, especially for makeup. So I'm actually just gonna get some more containers because they're like a couple bucks, and I'm just gonna rearrange this right here so that this kind of goes in the back, and then everything that you guys see back here can scoot forward. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm definitely still really proud of how it looks. I think it looks so much better. It looks so much more organized. I have like a whole Ofra collection right there, but I just think it looks so much better. But I want to be able to see these ones, especially because I use that highlighter all the time. I want to make sure that comes in the forefront. So I'm very, very proud of myself that I was able to take everything from that drawer and make it into this drawer. So I think we did such a good job. I condensed everything down to 2 drawers. Like, I think that is a phenomenal. I'm very, very proud of myself. It's still really hard to see it because at the end of the day, I worked really, really hard for this, and it's hard to see it all go, but I'm also very proud of myself for willing to let things go. So I think it looks so much better. So that is it for today's video, guys. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you guys give it a cheeky thumbs up, because in my next video, we are going to be decluttering kind of like a mix of this drawer. Yeah, this is like a eyebrows, mascara, and then these are like extra products, but they need to get organized. And we're gonna mix it with this drawer right here, which is eyeliners and loose shadows. We're gonna kind of mix that all together into one. So that'll be my next video for you guys if I don't have anything in between. But yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's R for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful patron members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love you guys all so much. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Please make sure you guys give it a cheeky thumbs up, because it really does help me out. I love each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in my very next video. Bye.